Topic 7 talks about relations and functions. In order for a problem to be a function, you have to remember that none of the x values can repeat. So if I'm listing the domain and range, domain is going to be my x values, while range is going to be my y values. For this problem, if I have an ordered pair, you have to remember that ordered pairs go from x, y. Y. So for my first order pair, my domain is going to be 8, and my range is going to be 2. X, y. 4, negative 1. X, y. 0, negative 1. X, y. Negative 4, 2. Now, in order for it to be a function, none of these can repeat. Because none of them repeated, your answer is yes. It is a function. Number 48. Domain are my x values. So you're going to list negative 1, 2, 7. Now it says negative 1. You don't have to list it twice if you don't want to, but you can. My range is going to be negative 4, negative 2, 9, negative 3. This is not a function because negative 1 repeats twice. So your answer is no. Okay. Domain is all your x values. So I have a point here, 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 and here. So I'm going to list all those values. This one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like negative 4. This one is going to be negative 3. Negative 3's here. Negative 1's here. 2, 3, and looks like 5. So that's my domain. My range is going to be my y value. So it looks like here, here, there. So it's going to be negative 3, negative 2 here, 0, 3, and 5. Is this a function? Your answer should be yes, because none of your values repeat. Alright, 50. If you are given a graph, you ask yourself, what's the furthest to the left this graph will ever go? Well, going to the left, I keep on and on and on and on and on. It's never going to stop increasing to the left. And to the left is in negative infinity. Well, going to the right, it's the same thing. It's going to continue on increasing and getting bigger. So it's always going to go to the right. So it's infinity both ways. Negative infinity to positive infinity. You can never touch the infinities, so you use parentheses. So domain is left to right, while range is bottom to top. So the lowest this graph is ever going to go
Mr. Quigg, please call the front office. Mr. Quigg, call the front office.
is going to be negative infinity. So the highest point it's ever going to go is here. It never crosses that line. If I drew my line here, it crosses it, so I know it can't be that. It is there. The y value for that point here is 4. And because it touches it, it's going to be a bracket. Is this a function? You are going to use the vertical line test to determine whether it's a function. I'm going to draw a vertical line. No matter where I move this line to, it's only going to cross the graph once. If it only crosses the graph once, then it passes the vertical line test. Therefore, yes, it is a function. 51. the furthest to the left the graph goes is here. 0. The furthest to the right this graph goes is there. And that is 5. It touches both points. Therefore, it's going to be bracket, bracket. Range. The lowest point on the graph is here. And the y value of that function is -2. The highest point on the graph is here. And that y value is 3. It touches. So it's going to be bracket, bracket. Vertical line test. Ooh, I'm messing it all up. Vertical line test. If I draw a vertical line at anywhere on this graph and it crosses it more than twice, it fails the vertical line test, so your answer is no. (52) Evaluate each function below. If f of x is equal to -2x plus 7, find f of 8. For this problem, you're just going to take the x's out and plug in 8. So if I have f of 8 equals -2 times 8 plus 7. -2 times 8 is 16. -16 plus 7. -16 plus 7 gives you -9. So your answer is -9. Number 53. Same thing. Find f of -4. I'm going to have f of x equals 2 times -4 squared plus 3 times -4 minus 19. I'm sorry, I should have wrote f of -4 here. My bad. So we're going to have f of -4 equals 2 times positive 16. Because -4 times -4 is positive 16. 3 times -4 is -12 minus 19. 16 times 2 is 32 minus 12 minus 19. 32 minus 12 is going to give you 20 minus 19. So f of -4 is equal to 11. I'm sorry, not 11. 1. It's equal to 1. 20 minus 19 is 1. Alright. Find the range of the function of f of x is equal to x squared minus 6x if the domain is this. The easiest way for me to find the range is if I make a table where this is my x and this is my y. If the domain is -7, -2, and 1, you're going to plug those into the x part of your chart. So I'm going to do f of -7 is equal to -7 squared minus 6 times -7. -7 squared is 49 plus 6 times 7, or -6 times -7, is going to give you 42. So that 49 plus 42 equals 91. Plug in -2. -2 squared minus 6 times -2. -2 squared is equal to 4 plus 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 4 plus 12 is 16. Now 1. F of 1. 1 squared minus 6 times 1. 1 squared is 1. minus 6, negative 5. So that my range of this function is going to be 91, comma 16, comma negative 5. Given the graph f of x is equal to below, find f of 2. If you notice, 2 was put in place of x. So I'm going to go to 2 on the x-axis. Here's 2. Trace above or below the line until you hit the graph. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go, well, oh, here. What y value is this? That is my answer. F of 2 equals negative 4. That is how you find the answer to 55.